G'day guys, welcome back to Reach Me or Teach Me. First things first, look, I'll pop a little time signature here. If you want to just skip straight to the reaction, skip to that. But I just wanted to take a minute to apologize because it has been like 3 to 4 weeks since I did my last reactions. I started a new job and I've just been absolutely flat out with that and haven't really had any time around the house without the family being here where I've actually been able to sit down and do some videos. So deepest apologies for me not being able to follow up on my high Ren and sick Ren reaction videos. You guys were amazing. Your response has been off the charts, completely blowing me away. And this was by far and away the most recommended song off my high Ren reaction. So if you can just take a minute to appreciate how hard this has been for me over the last 3 to 4 weeks to listen to High Ren and Sick Boy and then not be able to follow up on that and listen to any more Ren. And so, because I've wanted to save it all for the reactions. So I've listened to High Ren and Sick Boy 78 billion times since those reactions, but I have not listened to any more Ren, and it has been a struggle, I can tell you. It's been killing me. So I cannot wait. Let's get started. Straight into the videos. Let's go. I love it already.
It was a quiet, dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny walked alone, she was dragging her feet. She was heading back home to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, because she walked it about 1,000 times before she wanted to escape. Can you blame? Well, on the very same night, in a different place, there walked this hooded young youth by the name of James. He was 14 years old and out of his brain, he'd been smoking ganja with the boys. James, he grew up to be a kid of the street. His mates called him Screech, he was quick on his feet. He was a liar, a thief, at 14 years old, the devil had set his sights on his soul. As Jenny walked home all alone.
All right. I'm gonna. This is a long video. I don't know. I'm gonna do my best not to pause it, but. First thing, again, I love the setting. The fact that he's in I'm assuming London. He's in a London street somewhere, alleyways, you got graffiti all over the walls, and it's great. Then you add in the way, just like he did with his other songs as well, where you've got when he's talking about Jenny, it's soft and it's sweet and innocent, and then the intensity of the playing and everything picks up when he's talking about Screech. I think he said his name was James. So James / Screech is 14 years old. Like, we've got the contrast of I guess upbringings and backgrounds. So he's like a street rat and she's just like a normal innocent girl, I'm guessing. But yeah, just wanted to comment on the juxtaposition in the play style and even just the intensity. It's just like High Ren where he's going backwards and forwards.
The devil had set his sights on his soul. As Jenny walked home all alone, she felt scared. Usually she was alright, but it was like there was something in the air. A divine intervention telling her to beware. Maybe intuition bugging her and making her so scared. Sirens sound in the distance at the beat of Jenny's feet. A symphony of the night that echoes crime on London streets. Jenny turns a corner, their eyes they meet. Up poor go Jenny, a boy named Screech. Give me all your money, bitch, give it to me. If you cooperate, then you'll soon be free. I want your purse, your phone, don't fucking look at me. I mean it, bitch, are you listening to me? Jenny freezes statue like a lady shakes stalactite. Feel like liquid nitrogen in the dark night. She tried to find strength to move, but stayed as still as a statue in high-heeled shoes. What the hell you playing at? You playing games with me? I swear to fucking God, I'll slice the rosy off your cheeks. You think I don't mean it, girl? You don't know me. The last thing you see will be a boy code. Screech reached with the sheath of the blade, with the teeth that could bite through steel and slice concrete, and he swung possessed with the devil in his chest, and the statue she was turned to butter in her breath. It was a quiet, dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny lay still on the cold concrete. She's found somewhere to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, 'cause she'd walked it about 1,000 times before. I guess that she escaped. It's such a shame.
Wow. Okay. So Jenny's tale is that of, again, sweet innocent girl walking home at night, and again she was looking for a way to escape, and she'd walked these streets 1,000 times before, and then at the end he circles back around and he says, I guess she found a way to escape. He's so good. He's so good. Even it's the tiny little subtle details, like when he's talking about somewhere in London City, he's got that real football hooligan like cadence and tone to it. Like it just he does so many tiny little theatrical details that just add to this experience. Like I'm a huge Pink Floyd fan, and they are big for adding these tiny little details. But he's doing this shit all by himself. Like even little trumpet noise at the start. Like the dude is a one-man, like, I can't even think of the terminology, but he's fucking insane how musical and theatrical and talented he is. And he really leans into the characters, like when he's being Screech. That is Screech. Like you see Screech on the screen. He's right in there, give me your fucking money. And he doesn't shy away. It's just magnificent theatre. Alright, so this is Screech's story. Oh. Fuck!
Our story, it starts right at the end of the life of poor Jenny, clocked out like Big Ben. Dear Screech, dear boy, where did he go? He melted into the black night just like snow. Patrick, man, let me in, please open the door. I think I fucked up, Patrick, really fucked up, man, I'm not sure. I got crazy, left this lady lying still on the floor. I think I killed her, Patrick, come on, man, I can't knock no more. But Screech kept on knocking till his knuckles became sore. But there's no sign of Patrick down at number 54. No refuge for our villain, for the bitter hands of fate, with something far more sinister in mind that does away. Hey, babe, are you in? No, nothing really, I'm just a bit tired, listen. Can I swing around yours for a few moments? I just really miss you, babe. What the fuck do you mean you're busy? You fucking bitch, for fuck's sakes!
Wow. That's what I mean. Like, if he wasn't a musician, he would have been an amazing actor as well. Like, he just leans into the characters. It's so good.
Siren sounds approaching like a banshee in the night. The shrill cry of justice cutting like the sharpest knife. But Screech was never one to run, not one to miss a fight. One hand upon his blade, he turned to face the blue lights. Come on then, you fucking cunts, let's fucking have you then. I am Screech, I'm the boss, I'm the ender of men.
Okay. I just need to take a minute to appreciate that he's standing in the middle of London somewhere screaming this shit out at probably fucking 2 o'clock in the morning. Come on, then, you fucking cunts! Could you imagine? Could you imagine hearing that shit and not knowing what it is? And then you watch the video like 2 years later and you're like, whoa, I remember that night.
He turned to face the blue lights. Come on then, you fucking cunts, let's fucking have you then. I am Screech, I'm the boss, I'm the ender of men. You think that uniform you're wearing means that you own these streets? These are my fucking streets, and they call me fucking Screech. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3", working London on the night shift. What he didn't think he'd see was a boy running at him like an animal possessed. With no time to hesitate, he fired 4 bullets at Screech's chest.
Bro, he's used the guitar as a fucking gun. Even the little subtle details here. The camera kicks back like he's being shot and then drops to the ground. It's just, there's so many little details that they do in their videos. Oh, it's so good. Oh.
Our story, it ends right at the start. Young Screech and poor Jenny lying 1 street apart. An officer shaken by the boy that he claimed. 2 bodies lay lifeless, and it's such a shame. It's such a shame.
And then it focus and fades out. Oh, yes. Too good. Oh, man. And now he circles it back at the end again. And Jenny and Screech, lying 1 street apart, suffer the same fate, both lying cold dead in the middle of the night. Ah, and I love that he brought the officer's perspective in just for a second. And again, he changed the cadence and the tone, and everything switched up. So every time he's portraying a different character, even if you didn't have the lyrics, you could feel the essence of the character just through the way that he's strumming and picking the guitar and everything. It's just, I lack superlatives to genuinely encapsulate this man.
London city, far from pretty, 2 005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. Rhythmic beeps and bloodstained sheets. Our lady weeps, she's tired and frail. To set the scene, we must rewind the hands of time for Violet's tale.
Oh. First he used the guitar to knock, knock, knock on the door. Then he used the guitar as a gun. And now he's using the guitar to rewind time. Just listen to that. Does that not sound exactly like... Close your eyes, forget what you're actually sitting down and watching, and just listen to that and tell me that that does not sound like you're rewinding time.
Of time for Violet's tale.
Oh, it's a fucking genius. God, he switches it up so much.
Violet was a silent girl, grew up with violent starts. Her mother was a drinker and her father was a bastard. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. I'll spare you with the things he did, I'm sure her mother knew. Violet was a silent girl, she moved out at 16.
I need to... yeah, okay. I mean... I felt the bit where he said he tucked her in but never left her room. But when he talks about the fact that the mother knew, he stops and he pauses and he really lets that sink in for a second. Because that's even become a bigger betrayal, I think, in her mind.
Was a bastard. Every night he took a tie but never left the room. I'll spare you with the things he did, I'm sure her mother knew. Violet.
Yeah, he really leaves that to hang out there and sit. Yeah.
Was a silent girl, she moved out at 16. A semi-detached council flat, paid for by a welfare scheme. Packing shelves at Tesco, stacking jars like pickled bricks. She met a boy named Stevie and he was a little prick. Violet was a silent girl and Violet she fell fast. See, Stevie was a wrong un, but he sure knew how to charm her. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. History repeats itself, he'd paint her black and blue and dark. She never stood a chance. The devil comes to dance. Violet, why are you always so quiet? On her bedroom door and he's irate.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate the choreography, for lack of a better word? They started out in a hospital bed, and I'm assuming that this is an actual hospital, because it had all the signs on the stairwell and stuff. So they've actually managed to get permission to film in a hospital, which is pretty cool. But the whole, from the hospital bed, he's had to time his walk, and he's gone down at least one flight of stairs. I wasn't keeping count, but he's gone downstairs, walked down corridors, and ended up just at the base of that stairwell at exactly the right moment for the camera to pan all the way up and then come back down with the devil came to dance. And they're at the right point in the building to match the point in the song where he's knocking on a door and talking through the door. Those little tiny 1% details just blow my mind. Just blow my mind. You know, like they've had to walk along.
Every night he took a tie, but
now.
never left the room. History repeats itself, he'd paint her black and blue and dark. She never stood a chance. The devil comes to dance.
See, it even comes down in tone, like devil come to. Oh, it's so good.
Violet, why are you always so quiet? On her bedroom door and he's irate. He's been drinking and smoking, he's up late. And he stands by her bedside, she shakes, but her eyes stay shut. You fucking slut, I know you're up. And he pinches her eyelids and folds them up. Violet, why are you lying to me, Violet? She stays silent, things turn violent. That's the sound of his fists when they fall like a crash.
Now he's using the guitar to replicate the sound of fists hitting her. And the camera, when he's folding his eyelids up, the camera goes in and out of focus. And oh my god.
Pilot. Hit like hailstones, one to the collarbone, full force, full blown, blood's black bone, crack, knick, knack, paddywhack, one to the jaw when the tooth spat, detach, fist connects and disconnects a bone. A quick deflect to misdirect the blow, but nonetheless his punches met her throat. Such a mess he's left her bruised and broke. Violet, why you always so silent, Violet? Why you such a little liar, Violet? Do you think I wanna do this, Violet? In character, she stays silent. Well, say something, Violet. Silence. Fucking say something, Violet. Silence.
Because Violet was a silent girl. He said that so many times, he kept reiterating that her thing was silence. She stayed silent through it all. And she's still staying silent. This is insane. And again, the acting ability, how he switches between characters and he switches between modes and he switches between cadences, not only in the lyrical side of things, but on the guitar as well.
Force, full blown, blood's black bone, crack, knick, knack, paddywhack, one to the jaw when the tooth spat, detach.
And this little rhyme scheme, bop, 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 bop.
Fist connects and disconnects a bone. A quick deflect to misdirect the blow, but nonetheless his punches met her throat. Such a mess he's left her bruised and broke. Violet, why you always so silent, Violet? Why you such a little liar, Violet? Do you think I wanna do this, Violet? In character, she stays silent. Well, say something, Violet. Silence. Fucking say something, Violet. Silence. Wait. Say something, Violet. Not one word. She stays quiet.
And that's like the world spiraling out of control. Like, it sounds like Alice falling down the hole in Alice in Wonderland. Loops back round to the start again. I love it.
London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. The doctor, in a state of shock, saw something here so very wrong. See, Violet, she was pregnant. Poor Violet, she was 9 months gone. Turning to the doctor, Violet broke her silence and she cried, if I'm to die right here tonight, please let my baby stay alive. The doctor soon regained composure, called the surgeon to come in. As Violet's world turned to black, the curtains closed, the lights went dim. In London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington just lost the fight to stay alive. A tragedy or a miracle, it happened on these very streets. Two twins aligned side by side. A girl named Jenny and a boy named Screech.
Whoa. 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 Wow. What a story. And from what I understand from a lot of the comments, he wrote these songs like there was a year or two or more or whatever it was between. Like Jenny came quite early and then he waited and then obviously had some follow-up thoughts to that, wrote Screech, and then he must have decided let's tie it all together. Wow. My only criticism is that at the end, surely there should have been a girl named Jenny and a boy called James. Because that's obviously what she would have named him. His street name was Screech. Whoa, what's vibrating? Anyway. Wow, I'm so blown away. I'm so blown away. That is absolutely epic. The guitar, the switching of the characters, the cadence, that like that is musical storytelling at its absolute highest form. And that is 100%. That is bardcore. I heard that term in the comments and I fucking was like, that is such a great term. And after watching that, that is bardcore. That is so good. Man. Oh boy. I am well and truly on board this, and I am down that Ren rabbit hole. So hopefully I can get some more time to do some more reactions a bit more regularly again. And yeah, you won't be too long before you see my face. Anyway, thanks for sticking around, guys. Hopefully we'll see you in the next one.